What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the 5 best bases in the United States Marine Corps and the worst Marine Corps base. And for context, I spent 13 years active duty in the Marine Corps, currently in the reserves, although I don't know that I'm going to go back. You know, I like the beard. We'll see. So, been to a couple different places, heard a lot about a bunch of bases, been around the military community for a while, helped service members and vets learn how to build wealth through real estate, entrepreneurship, personal finance. That's us in a nutshell. So if you get something out of this video, make sure you like and subscribe, but this is a little different because I don't normally do, like I do some military content, but it's usually like beneficial military content, not just like talking about bases, but I hope this helps because you know, you're going to have to request where you want to get stationed, and we're going to have some fun with this. So number 5 is, I just put Florida. There's a couple different places in Florida: Pensacola, Jacksonville, Miami. I believe Tampa as well has some small Marine Corps footprint, but really anywhere in Florida, the weather's great, people are great, location's great. You'll enjoy it. So that's, I just put Florida as number 5. For number 4, I put mainland Japan. Now, for reference, in 2009, my first duty station was Okinawa, Japan, and I was there for 2 years, although there was a stint to Afghanistan for 8 months in the middle of that and a lot of training. And I spent a month on mainland Japan at Fuji doing cold weather training and then getting to explore for a little while. I absolutely loved Okinawa, Japan. In fact, I tried to go back as one of my last duty stations to explore again because when I was first there, I was such a low rank that I didn't have a vehicle. You know, that was fine. I got to ride my bike around. I took honchos or taxis all over the place. I got to explore culture. I really enjoyed it. Japanese people are nice and great, and life was pretty laid back and easy, and I enjoyed Okinawa. Now, a lot of people don't like Okinawa. There's a lot of people that don't like Okinawa just because of, you know, it's a small island, even though it's tropical and nice, but it's also, you know, there's a lot of restrictions for Marines in Japan just because of liberty incidents that have happened in the past. Mainland Japan, a lot of people do like more. I was never stationed there, but I did spend some time there, and I really enjoyed it too. I wish that I'd gotten more time to explore around there, and I really like Japanese culture, so that's why Japan is number 4. For number 3, I put Guam. Again, not an installation I've been stationed at, but I can tell you that the Air Force seems to break down in Guam all the time because they like being in Guam. So Guam is another tropical island, nice installation. I've had a lot of friends stationed out there, and they all loved it. For number 2, I put Camp Pendleton. Camp Pendleton is in Oceanside, California, which is the northern side of San Diego County, and I've been there twice. So I was stationed there from 2011 to 2013, and then I was again stationed there from 2019 to 2021, and on both occasions I had a really good time. San Diego has a ton of stuff to do. It is expensive. It's an expensive market for real estate, for cost of living in general, but you know, the weather is great year-round. The location's good, lots of hiking. I mean, you can go 1 hour or 10 minutes this way to the beach, an hour that way to the mountains, 2 or 3 hours that way, and you can be snowboarding in the winter. You know, 2 hours, hour and a half south, and you could be in Mexico if you're, you know, able to go. So all kinds of really fun things to do in the San Diego area. Great location, a lot of service members and vets, in the community that are in that area, and a lot of people try to twilight there, like try to stay there and homestead, as they call it, in Camp Pendleton for as long as possible. So a lot of Marines really like that installation. For me, the number 1 has always been and probably will always be Marine Corps Base Hawaii. Now, Hawaii in general, for all of the installations, is wonderful. The weather is like 70 to 85 year-round, maybe 70 to 90, but pretty consistent temperature 12 months a year. You know, it's sunny, there's amazing beaches. I mean, it's the place people want to go for tourism, and so Hawaii's awesome. It's expensive, but it's amazing. Now, Pearl Harbor's a great base. Hickam Air Force Base is awesome. Tripler Hospital, but there's a Schofield Barracks, the Army base. They're all great. I just really like Marine Corps Base Hawaii's location the best on the island. Now, Schofield's pretty good because Schofield's far enough north that it's not quite as hustle bustle as the other two that are stuck pretty close to actual like Honolulu, which is just so much traffic. And so with Schofield, you can end up on the North Shore in like 10 or 15 minutes, which is beautiful, and just a wonderful area. But Marine Corps Base Hawaii, if you look at the map, is on the east side, the windward side. You drive through a big tunnel, and then as you come out, it opens up to this peninsula, and that's Marine Corps Base Hawaii. And we have some of the best beaches on the entire island. The locals actually hate that we have Pyramid Rock as something that we can go to, and there's another one as well, Officers Beach, both amazing for surfing. Lots of other good beaches that are really cool. The base housing's awesome. We had a definite $1 million view overlooking the bay, and it was phenomenal. And so, Hawaii overall was just a really cool place to be stationed. I really liked the culture, the people, the surfer vibes, everybody, it was super cool. And, at some point in life, maybe I'll own a house on Maui. I really did enjoy Hawaii. So, we'll see what happens with that. But a lot of good stuff, happened for me while stationed out there. And the family all liked it. Wife loved the weather. Kids liked the beach. Jackson was born there. But the one you've all been waiting for, first off, make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this military content. Let me know down below if you want some more just fun military stuff like this, as opposed to all the wealth building and tips and advice that I normally do. But the worst installation, if you're in the Marine Corps already, you already know the answer: 29 Palms. The stumps, the desert in the middle of California, where it's 2 hours to LA and 2 hours to Vegas. The only good thing about 29 Palms is if you like dunes and you like campfires and you like, training, because as a base you can do a lot of training, but it is just flat desert nothingness. The town outside of it has not kept up with the base. It's not a place where there's a ton to do, and it is what it is. People go there to train, and most people do not enjoy being stationed there. Now, occasionally I've met some Marines who really did enjoy 29 Palms. Percentage-wise, I would say it is much lower than any other installation, and the people who love it, right? More people like Japan than they do 29 Palms. It is what it is. So for me, I was lucky enough. I only spent a little bit of time at 29 Palms out during back when it was called Mojave Viper, before ITX, before now I think it's MWX, whatever, training evolution that I had to go to pre-Afghanistan back in 2000, that would have been like probably February, March 2010. Haven't been there, like stationed there, quote unquote, or training there since then. Have been out there once or twice for other courses and other things, but that was the most time I spent there, and I kind of dodged the bullet by never having to be there for the long term. So 5 best Marine Corps bases, 1 worst Marine Corps base. Let me know if you like this content. Have a great day.